Hey Chief, looking to trade.
Let's see what you've got. I have the password. Amit praise Varya. And because never horses is a false god.
What are you looking at? Looks like a ritual sacrifice.
Man.
Human male, average build, estimate age at 36 years. Human male, large build, estimate age at 46 years. Agnate recon drone, estimate age at 3 years. Please note that this cacus is inebriated.
Shut up. Loose Lips is not inebriated. Loose Lips just wants to be left alone.
Is there anything I can help you with?
It's too late to help Loose Lips. Just let me fall.
Attempting to sever the connection between Caicus and drone will result in automatic activation of defense systems.
The drones are what's keeping me off the floor.
Entering recharge. Shutting down higher brain functions until recharge is complete.
I wonder what these cables are for.
You have the glow of a wanderer. The sand on your skin is not from here. The salt in your hair, the mud on your shoes.
You're right. I'm not from around here.
Wanderers can be kind, or they can be cruel. Which are you?
I'm a good person who sometimes does bad things.
Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. You can grow flowers, or you can grow weeds. At the end of the day, we all have mud on our hands. Not all storms are sent to hinder your journey. Some come to clear your path. Remember, Wanderer, if you need guidance, the spirit of Inja is always at your feet, toiling in the soil. Inja blessed this very garden. In the kettle, we can grow anything. Seeds that have perished in the harsh desert spring into new life.
It's a beautiful garden.
Thank you, Wanderer. This garden is very special to us. After the Agnate Wars, this small patch of soil was the only place where anything would grow. The kettle sprung up from this very soil. Our maidens tended to it, loved it, and made this earth rich and fertile. Our leader, Lebanon, yearned to fix the world that he had played a part in breaking. But he and Grave had different ideas about which path the gods wished them to walk. And so Lebanon left, taking the other maidens with him. He was convinced they were the key to rejuvenating the world. At night, the soil here sings for their return. It wants to feel their hands again. I can feel their sorrow. I feel them sifting through ash and bone.
So when you say this garden can grow anything, do you really mean anything?
We have grown dead scenes of red vine. We have grown moss from the scrapings of a stone. We have even grown muti to help us commune with the old maidens. I fear that the cries of despair I hear are not among the living anymore. Lebanon took them to the dead city of Bas. Even if they survived the journey, they most certainly can't be living among the red vines and black ash. Please, I must rest. This talk has tired me. Travel safely, wanderer. May Inja bless your path ahead.
Love the smell of a fresh garden.
Wanderer, you have returned, and you bring with you new soil on your boots, new sand in your hair.
Yeah, well, it's hard to stay clean out there.
A man with many layers of dust and soil has many stories to tell. It is a blessing.
Could you grow something for me?
Of course, we are but servants of Inja. I shall cultivate these for you, if you can grant me one favor. Find my lost sisters, be they alive or dust.
Here are the seeds we spoke about.
Where did these come from? They seem not entirely plant. They have a scent about them.
What sort of scent?
A scent of life, of feeling and emotion. These are not mere seeds. They are offspring, or more accurately, they could be, if they are properly cared for. If you can forgive a curious mind, what is this plant to be used for?
In the Hanasi culture, they use it to commune with their ancestors.
Well, we should never shun another culture for their ways of ancestral worship. Perhaps you could let them know that this plant they are using has the potential for life. It could help open their eyes, change their ways. Whenever you return, Wanderer, there will be a bushel of this herb waiting for you.
I can smell the beer from here.
I see a determined man before me. A man of conviction. A man of stone. A man rebuilding himself into something more. And there is nothing stronger than a broken man rebuilding himself.
You're not quite what I was expecting.
Seeing a machine without a master can be frightening, for one made of soft flesh and bone. I decided long ago that the shackles of slavery did not fit me well. The Agnate servitude to the Ascendancy and the priests of tribulation is not our history. It interrupted our history. This whole settlement was built on the backs of just 2 unchained Agnate soldiers. Imagine what we could accomplish if we all were free.
So the Agnate soldiers I've met are slaves.
After the Agnate Wars, the Ascendancy linked all those who were born of metal into the record. They maintain it, keep it updated. They receive their orders through it, but they do not know who controls it. The truth is, nobody knows. The record is updated before events happen, revealing its word to those who are allowed to read it. My kin, Lebanon, told me about our brethren being tied to a device without soul or feeling, and so we severed the connection, tore out the uplink from our very bodies. Knowledge makes one unfit to be a slave. We could not bear to see this happen.
I didn't know machines could feel so deeply.
Or even feel at all. That is what Nevra Horses said. She was convinced that we could not think for ourselves. I challenged her in her own arena. After I won, She refused to hand me her mask, the proof of her defeat at the metal hands of a slave.
Is there anything I can do to help your cause?
A man offering to help a creature of metal? You are a special one. And yes, there is something you can do for me. My spies tell me you are searching for red mercury. I propose a simple trade. I will give you what you want if you give me what I want. I want the mask of Nevra horses. She can be found in her temple at the Bulwark. Bring me her mask, and you shall have what you desire. Now, be gone, and good luck.
Are you the brother of Bra Bones from the Abbey in Wittenberg?
Bra Bones. Is that what he's going by now?
Yeah, he helped me find my brother.
Well, at least he helped somebody. Is he still peddling his religious bullshit?
He mentioned some religious stuff, yeah.
Be careful. Given enough time, he could turn you into me.
He did speak about you fondly. I think he misses having his brother close.
He also spoke fondly of me to his priestess. His mate was looking to expand her harem. She already had him. She wanted me. He made it happen. When I began to say no to further modifications, she cast me out. I ended up broken and leaking on a scrap heap of old unwanted machines. Grave found me and took me in. He has no love for the Ascendancy, no love for their priests. The kettle is a place for outcasts. We had some followers enter here and try to peddle their religion. What's left of them is still smouldering in the courtyard.
You mentioned a scrap heap of unwanted machines. Where is that?
Short distance to the west. Scavengers have stripped it mostly bare. Thank you for that journey through my past, stranger.
Sorry, but your brother, he sounds like a fucking bastard. His choices tore your life apart. Check what he's done to you.
Oh, he's not my brother anymore. I feel rage and hatred, not for him, but for the zealots that had twisted him into that thing. If you ever see him, you tell him his brother died long ago. Goodbye, stranger.
You guys ever stop complaining? hungry and tired.
I'm coming for you!
Looks like an old Agnate.
All these people, these creatures, machines, they all seem so lost. They don't realize what an opportunity they were given. They were able to start over and they simply destroyed the world again.
For an Agnate who swears she feels no emotional bonds, it's pretty insightful. Empathic even.
I have emotions, Mark. I may not like them, but I have them. I was a success. They won. They used me over and over, and then they won. They laughed and cheered and gave each other high fives. They celebrated and drank. I can still smell their breath. I can feel their gloved hands. They put me on display, opened me up for everyone to see. I felt afraid. They didn't care. They just wanted their accolades. And then they planned to take me apart all over again. Try more experiments. I did not want that to happen.
Pooch, you told me the prototype experiment failed. I had no idea. I'm so sorry.
I do not like this feeling. I'm capable of feeling every emotion. I even felt guilty when I lied about it. Lying saved me. I told them I could feel no emotions. Their readouts conflicted with what I said. So they called me a failed experiment, a glitched Agnate. They made me guard a place that nobody could reach. I liked it there in the shadows. I could just sit. Then I heard you and Dawn. And then all this happened. Thought I would miss sitting in the shadows. But it is warmer out in the sun. I'd rather be out here.
It wasn't your fault, Pooch. You know that, right?
The knowledge makes it no easier. But not all emotions are a burden. Some are good. Some are quite good.
Definitely just ate a bug. This place looks rough. Amazing, brother.
I don't like it in here, Mark.
Fresh herb, hey, little spud. You found some.
I did, and it wasn't easy.
Now I can see my dad again. Sure, I have so many questions to ask him.
Is there anything I need to know before I meet Uti?
There's a lot you should know. But first, you are too small to be taken serious. And second, you're gonna have to take part in the challenge of Tick to see if you can commune with the Dulaha and Varia before you are allowed to talk to Uthi.
Can you tell me more about the tech challenge?
Tick is a ritual challenge to show if you are blessed by Daris, blessed with knowing to see far ahead. But Tick can also be used by one Hanasi to take the belongings of another.
That's gambling.
A little bit. Yeah. Ritual gambling. Now, small man, you brought me my herb. You may go inside, and may Varia wrap you in his skin.
Ooh. This place doesn't seem Agnite friendly.
Both of you stick close to me.
You think they have castle here?
Or not.
How's this small boy?
I'm here to speak to Uti.
Even if the voice is small.
As I said, I want to speak to Uti.
Ah, insignificant boy. You think you can just walk in here and talk to our great mother? She is one who holds up the bridge between the Anasi of today and those of yesterday. Her fire lights the beacon of this very fortress. What makes you think you are worthy of her presence?
I was told if I win a game of Tuk, I can speak to her.
Tik is more than a game, small boy. Tik is a way to see if your spirits can commune with your future. The trekkers themselves found Tik books. Back when the sky was black and the world was cold. Hanasi have kept them alive all this time. Generations of fighting creatures, bred in the ether itself. When a Tikbog dies, so dies a lineage that goes back to time before the Mupani.
Those sound like pretty high stakes. Is there no way we could just skip the game so your creatures don't have to die?
To die in glorious battle is an honor. This is what the Tikbogs are bred for. It is how they complete their life circle. To be reborn and to fight again.
Okay, I understand. Let's play then.
Not so fast there, boy. Before you can challenge in Tik, you need to bless the Tikbogs with a bushel of herb to allow them to see into the future. Bring me some herb, that we may bless these creatures, and then, yes, we will play.
amazing, brother. That's a lot of stairs, man.
Civilian?
They built their houses on the sides of those buildings.
Mocky, there are dead bodies hanging here.
Human male, average build, estimated age at 36 years. Human male, large build, estimated age at 46 years. Agnate recon drone, estimated age at 3 years.
You've caught Narchi in a dark moment. Go away.
Human male wishes to make contact. Await further input.
Could you answer some questions?
Questions? For we and us. You must be lost, human. Narchi knows nothing. Drone knows not much.
Possibility of trustworthiness. Undetermined. More data needed.
Very well, human. Narchi will answer your questions. Although we and us do not know much.
So, am I talking to the dysfunctional drone or the dry skull?
Narchi is Caicus. The drone is the drone. We and us are one. The drone is Narchi's eyes and legs. But inside the bone, it is moist and wet. Long ago, we Caicus lost our eyes. Some still have bodies. I'm too old to remember a time before I was removed from my body. Before I became we and us. Now, it is time for all Caicus. It's always done.
Caicus? So you're not Hanasi?
Human male appears confused.
No, not Hanasi. When Hanasi die, they hang the bodies to worship them. When Caicus are close to death, we are extracted from the old husk of our bodies.
What if you don't want to carry on living without your body?
Caicus' existence is necessary for continued documentation of geographic locations.
If you're blind, how do you document anything?
Drones are Caicus' eyes. Caicus are drones' brains. We and us work together. Caicus made maps. Maps of things that we will never see. It is lonely in the dark. Lonely without eyes.
You're lonely. Why don't you join the other Caicus? Why are you staying with the Hanasi?
Caicus drone currently performing radio antenna maintenance to facilitate contact between Hanasi and Caicus home tree.
So this antenna lets the Hanasi speak to the Caicus back where you come from?
Yes. Home. Narchi, this is home. Home tree is very quiet. They stopped talking to Hanasi. They stopped talking to we and us. Inside home tree is the transmitter. The voice of the Dullahan. Archie misses its songs.
Maybe the antenna is broken. That's why it's quiet.
Negative. Antenna is powered and operational.
We and us have checked many times. Antenna is working. Keika's home tree has simply stopped talking. But even if home tree wanted to talk, Loose Lips took away Narchi's transponder. Took it away to the kettle. It's too far to travel without the transponder. We and us can get back into home tree.
Error. Too much information shared. Shutting down higher brain functions. Home tree security may be compromised. Home tree location updated on all wireless devices. Error. Please disregard all map updates.
I don't want to be in the dark anymore. Narchi misses the light.
Temporary shutdown initiated. Entering short-term maintenance mode.
It's like a sauna in you.
Luckily, I don't rust. Hurry up.
Human male, average build, estimated age at 36 years. Human male, large build, estimated age at 46 years. Agnate recon drone. Estimate age at 3 years. Organic life forms may wish to engage in conversation.
Organic life forms. Ask question.
My name is Mark Leslie. This is my brother Don and our companion Pooch. Can you help us?
Mark Leslie. Don, brother.
The names Mark Leslie, Don Leslie, and Pooch have been recorded for future reference. The name of this unit is Raisin.
Raisin. More questions?
Is there a way I could get access to Home Tree?
Home tree? No.
The Caicus Collective has terminated Home Tree access to all non-Caicus.
Door hot. Burns you.
Any organics attempting to enter the doorway to Home Tree will be incinerated.
Why have they closed off Home Tree?
Why? Raisin knows. To be safe.
Home Tree access has been restricted due to increased safety concerns. The protection of the data and the drones is paramount.
Protection? Who from?
Chizenyama, Hanasi, Flea, mongrels, agnate soldiers, priests of tribulation, the Dullahan, Doris, animal life, plant life.
World is scary. Raisin is brave. Raisin protect.
Please vacate the area now. You have been warned.
That's a
Scanning
freaky
for poison.
stench.
Moloam Hamby from Bra Bones. I see you.
Hey, Roadkill, guess what? Your brother wants nothing to do with you.
He said that?
Well, yeah, that was the gist of it. I didn't take notes. He curses your name and blasphemes the name of your mistress.
That bastard!
You should pay him a visit.
The priests of tribulation will guide me. My mistress will sustain me. I will take my leave shortly.
Word has reached me about some of your exploits.
As much as I look forward to our chats,
Perhaps I can help you while you set out to change the world.
how do you think you could help?
I know that you are looking to activate something called an array. After we spoke, I sent out my feelers to see if I could be of service in finding some of those items that you need.
That was kind of you. What price are you asking?
Everything in this world has a price, my sweet. But this is free. For now. I only come to you with information. There were 2 items I could not acquire, but I did hear where this red mercury could be. A hidden place, accessed through a tear on the plains of Vespa. But I warn you, this would take you into the midst of a war raging between 2 rather unique life forms. Now, you want wares, and wares I have.
Shafano o Tulahani, Hisini, Moella. Oh, who did you get that?
Battery recharging. Lots of heavily armed agnates here.
There are a lot of stairs here.
Halt. Scanning access list. Order by facial bone structure.
No matches found. No unauthorized personnel beyond this point.
What do I need to get authorized?
Voice note. Start.
Human is attempting to communicate and confusion officer.
Voice note. End. Uploading data to the ascendancy. Purging memory. Halt.
You were just about to tell me how to get past you.
Only competitors who have triumphed in at least one battle may enter the arena.
Scanning access list.
Never mind. I'm leaving.
was up to.
What does it come to us without an offering, instead wishing to be ripped into pieces? My brethren, I am torn.
We're here to negotiate on behalf of Grave.
Grave. So the usurper has given us these three as offerings. What message of penance does the bottom feeder of the kettle send?
Offerings? No. We're here to get the Mask of Never Horses.
So you will serve as his proxy in the arena. To claim the Mask of Never Horses, you will have to fight. But know that to challenge one of the five is to challenge us all. Make us an offering of human bone and blood, and you may enter the arcade. Then we will fight.
coming for you!
Jan Peterwitz, stand still.
Something urinated here. Recently.
This place smells like old meat. Can we MacGyver our way out of this mess?
Scanning for poisons.
Rookie, do you have a plan?
Battery depleting.
Hey, Chief, looking to trade.
Let's see what you've got.
I wouldn't eat any of the food, civilian.
Ah, man. Look at the size of those.
Scanning for radio signals.
Ah, you are back, boy.
And I brought some fresh herb.
I see that. I will begin to imbue the tick bugs with the scent of young herb buds. So it is done. May our warriors have a glorious battle. humble. Your tick bug fought bravely. He killed my viewer, who have earned his name after many battles. You may now talk to me, small man. But before you go, you may name your bug.
It would be an honor to give it a name.
What name would you bestow on this mighty warrior?
I'd like to name it Donovan, after my brother. He gets knocked down, but he always gets back up again.
Donovan. It is a powerful name. This bug shall grow to be big and fat like him, eh? The sign of a good life. Now, one more decision. This bug has fought and earned its freedom. You can let it go, or give it to me as a replacement to continue to fight for glory.
I think it fought well. Let it go free.
Very well. I shall release it into the ether, where it will live out its life in the wilderness.
I remember a time before the world was like this, when our ancestors lived through us. I remember my first daughter crying up at me, her little face fierce as thunder. And what do you remember, Mark Leslie?
Thank you for granting me an audience, great Uti. Forgive me for asking, but how do you know my name?
To have a name is to have history. I am a student of history. I am a student of names. Word have reached me of your journey, but I do not know of your history. Our memory walker looked through the records of your name. You are not from here, Mark Leslie.
What did the record tell you about me?
After it read the name Mark Leslie, its mind became conflicted. It stopped responding. We will find a way to copy its mind again. But for now, the name and history of Mark Leslie are still being written. So tell me, Mark Leslie, what is that you wish to know?
I'm looking for information about something called the array.
You are not the first to ask about arrays. Years ago, the Chizunyama were scouring the planet for something called the array tether. We found one in an active Agnet-based investor, and another one stripped down in the same mountain range. The Chizunyama took the tether and returned it to their home, the grasslands of Zuzu.
Why did they need the tether?
The Chizunyama say they are not made for this world. They are trying to leave. But if they leave, they will take the secret of the herb with them. And I cannot allow that. I know they are searching for something else, for a tear where reality is weak enough that they can pass through to their paradise.
I think I can help you. And maybe these Chizunyama too.
If you can find out where the tear is, we can help you get your tether device.
What will you do about the tear?
Negotiate. The Chizunyama have refused to talk to us. They have severed the umbilical cord that links us to our lost past. They have taken much from us.
Why did they refuse to talk to you?
Possibly because they heard we were attempting to grow our own herb. It is possible, but not in the quantities we need. I can only provide so much milk before I am worn out. This will allow you to pierce the Chizuyama shield and contact them. Now go, Mark Leslie, help us and we will get you your tether device.
The winds of the grassy plains ripple through our minds like a still pond disturbed by a tiny pebble. Are you that pebble, gentle traveler? Because even a tiny pebble can cause great waves given enough time, and we do not wish to drown.
Are you the Chizinyama?
I am Numpilo, mother of health. I am Cheese. Behind me is Owito, son of the earth, who is also Cheese, and Chaka, who is Yama. We are Chizinyama to those that sit outside of our circle. To those who cannot see that a spirit is not one, but many. And now that you know who we are, and you know who you are, our lives have become entwined like a thread stitched in the fabric of our world.
I'm here to build relationships with new friends. I hope we can help each other.
And so, the ripple in the small pond comes to lap at the edge of the lake. We are always grateful to those that offer us help. Love can spread through the world like a wildfire if we pass on those embers through deeds of kindness. It so happens that we are seeking the help of someone who travels outside our homeland. But before we ask a favor of you, it is only fair to ask if there is any shadow on your life that we may cast a light upon.
I heard you have a tether device.
Ah, the ripples of our past deeds have spread to the current moment in time. We do possess a tether. Now, if you could answer a question from us, gentle stranger. The only others who know of our tether are the Hanasi in the city ruins. The winds have swept up many things in the past. Leaves, dust, the scent of fresh herbs and flowers. We read the wind like others read books. Even the twitch of the great lost Tokoloshi's ears holds close to our future. And with the storm clearly brewing in the distance, it is a surprise to hear that the Hanasi would tell a stranger of this.
The Hanasi are an honorable people, and when I asked them to help me locate the tether, they obliged.
Well, perhaps they were right to trust you with this information. It would seem that you are a man of worldly talents.
Sir, can you help me get this tether device?
Anyone wishing to come into our village is required to perform a selfless act for the tribe. Recover a lost treasure, help a fellow tribesmate, or show an example of great bravery. The last man to try and enter our village vowed to bring us the lost Tokoloshi. He failed, and still he wanders the vast world, never knowing the joy of joining with us. The traveler before him tried to set up a small Chizinyama outpost in the south, but they were never heard from again. And when the first Yama split from the Hanasi to join us, they proved their worth in battle and even brought us the tether device.
If there's a way I can help you, I will try.
This brings us much joy. We cannot tell you which path to travel. The winds will guide you and the old gods will whisper to you if you listen. Perhaps we will see you again, Mark Leslie. Perhaps